So let's start our lesson in General Physics 2. So last time we studied all about electric charge, no? Electric charge, Coulomb's law, and electric field. So we studied how charges attract or repel using Coulomb's law and how they can create electric field around them. Okay, so we focused on a force, no, that a charge can fill in a space. Now we will be switching from force, no, to energy. So in this lesson, ingay naman ng mga manok ko. In this lesson, no, we will learn all about electric potential energy. Okay? Or how much electric energy place in a space and how much work no it takes to move a charge. Okay? And so to start, let us first define what is electric potential. So electric potential is the energy needed to move an electric charge against an electric field. So sabi nga natin, 'di ba, there are two types of charges. We have positive and negative charge. Now electric potential is the energy needed to move those electric charge against an electric field. So it is the amount of energy needed by the electric charge, either positive or negative, to move against the opposite electric field. Okay, so paano natin to ma-describe in an analogy? So imagine, imagine pushing ba? Imagine pushing a cart uphill. Nagtutulak ka ng cart pataas ng burol, no? Is it possible? Yes. Diba? It's possible pero as we can see here, no, the person is struggling. Diba? Posible siya pero may hirapan ka. Especially kung ang dala mo ay mabigat. So, you use energy to move against the gravity. So, ang kalaban kasi natin sa pag-akyat ng burol, no, na matarik at may daladalang mabigat is the gravity. No? So, electricity or electric potential is the amount of energy needed by the charge. Example, ito yung charge, no, yung individual. Yung energy na kailangan niya to push, no, the cart against an opposite electric field, yun yung tinatawag na electric potential. Okay? Ayan. Now, imagine that we have two flat. Ay, mapindot ba siya? Ayan. Imagine we have two flat plates. One on the left is positively charged. Ito. And on the right is a negatively charged plate. Now, sabi nga natin, no, the electric field between opposite charges is really strong. Kasi sabi nga natin, sa positive charge, ang kanyang electric field is always moving outward. Ay, sorry. Palabas. While si negative charge, ang kanyang electric field or electric field line rather is moving towards it or papasok sa kanya. Now, if we will put them close together, no, the electric field will be moving from positive going to the negative. Okay? So, this the force or electric field between these two plates is strong because the positive plate is pushing the positive electric field going to the right, which is towards the negative, while the negative plate is pulling the same, no? Ayan. Towards it. Okay, electric field line towards it. Now, both plates, no? Let's say we put charge, no? In between these two charge plates, naglagay tayo ng positive charge, test charge between these two materials, isang positive and negative. So what would be the tendency? What will happen to the charge? So naturally, the positive charge, no, will move from the middle or in between them, going to the negative charge. Bakit? Kasi we will go back to the basic property of charges wherein sinasabi dito that like charges repel and opposite attract. Now, since, no, etong si positive plate ay also positive, no, it will repel the positive charge. No? And since our negative plate is negative, of course, it will attract its opposite charge which is positive. Kaya siya dumikit. So naturally, ito yung mangyayari. 'Di ba? The positive charge will move towards the negative plate. But the question is, if we will try, no, to move the positive charge towards the positive plate, will it be possible? Posible ba, no, na kaya na madala natin si positive charge kay positive plate? Eh sabi nga natin, 'di ba, like charges repel. Okay? Ayan. So, actually, it is possible. So, sabi nga natin dito sa electric potential, no? Electric potential energy is the energy used by a charge. Ay, mapindot. Ba't tayo magmali? Is the energy used by a charge, no, to move against an electric field. So, kung ang electric field ng ating positive plate, no, is pushing the positive charge away, no, ang kailangan lang ni positive charge is to have an extra energy para makalapit siya sa positive plate. Okay? So, in the normal situation wherein ayan, as we can see here, tingnan natin yung each side. In the normal situation wherein our positive charge will stick, no, or will come close to the negative plate, no, it shows the natural flow of electric field. Naturally, talaga naman, didikit si positive charge sa negative plate. Diba? So, the closer the positive charge to the negative plate, ito nakalagay dito, no? The lesser the electric potential energy. So, hindi niya kailangan na mag-exert, no, ng energy. It will not use more energy para lang dumikit sa negative plate kasi naturally, didikit na siya. Now, this yellow line indicates the electric field o yung nasasakupan ng force ni negative plate. So, hanggang dito ang sakop niya. Now, if we will try to move the positive charge, no, papunta dito, mas malayo sa negative plate, it will require more, no, electric potential energy. Kasi nga, naturally, didikit talaga siya sa negative plate. So, para paghiwalayin sila, kailangan mo ba siyang hatakin? So, it requires more, no, electric potential energy para mapaglayo sila. So, ganun din naman sa positive plate. So, sabi natin, like charges repel. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, kung mas malayo ang ating positive charge sa ating positive plate, it will require less potential energy. Kasi normally, no, dahil pareho silang positive, it will repel or lalayo siya ng kusa. 'Di ba? So, ito yung kanyang electric field. So, normally, lalayo naman talaga siya sa positive plate. But, if we will try, no, ano ba yan siya? If we will try to put it closer, no, to the positive plate, which is yung kanyang, kapareho, no, na charge, 'di ba? You will require more energy or electric potential energy para pagdikitin sila. 'Di ba? Parang sa magnet lang. Kung nakakita na kayo ng magnet na may south and north, 'di ba? Pag pinagdikit natin yung both south and both north, they will repel each other. Pero posible natin siya mapagdikit, 'di ba? Pipilitin lang nating pagdikitin siya, 'di ba? We will require more effort or energy para pagdikitin yung parehong north or parehong south. So, parang gano'n si electric potential energy. It is an energy needed by a charge to move against, no, the electric field na opposite niya. Okay? Ayan. So that is electric potential. Now, electric potential can be expressed using the mathematical formula V is equals to K Q over R. So K represents in our past lesson the Coulomb's constant. Ayan. K represents the Coulomb constant. The Q represents the charge of our particle. The R represents the distance, no, between the charge and the, let's say, the material. Okay? Ayan. So, it can be denoted by V or volts. Okay? So, the SI unit of electric potential is, ay, ano ba yan? Volts. Or, it can also be expressed using the formula V is equals to U divided by Q. Pero ang pinakagamit na gamit na formula dito is ito. V is equals to KQ over R. So, the unit would be J per coulomb or volts. So, saan nanggaling to? Nanggaling yan dito sa ating coulomb constant. Yung Newton meter squared per coulomb squared. So, let's try answering a sample problem. Okay, example, we have a point charge of 2 coulomb. A point charge of 2 coulomb is placed in a space. Now, what is the electric potential of potential B at a distance of 3 meters from a charge? So, sabi meron daw tayong isang point charge, no, na may layong 3 meters from a material. Okay? So, what would be its electric potential or electric potential energy? So, using our formula, V is equals to K Q over R, no? Ala, ba't parang ano to? Burado to. Oo nga. Using our formula, V is equals to KQ over R. Let us substitute the given. So, our given, no, K is equal to 9.0 times 10 raised to the 9th Newton meter squared over Coulomb squared multiplied by the value for Q, which is 2 Coulomb, divided by R, which is the distance, which is 3 meters. So, dahil merong like units, no, we will cancel out. So, cancel Coulomb. Since squared to, what will remain is 1 Coulomb or 1C. Ito din, isang meter. At dahil meter squared to, may matitira pang isang meter. So, first, we need to multiply 9.0 times 10 to the 9th multiplied by 2 coulomb. So, 9 times 2 is 18. So, 18 times 10 to the 9th power Newton meter coulomb divided by 3. So, 18 divided by 3, the answer is, anong tingin yung sagot? 18 divided by 3, the answer is, nabura nawawala dito Pero, this is simple math. 18 divided by 3, the answer is, okay, so very good, Rika May. So the answer is 6, no? 6.0 times 10 to the 9th Newton meter per coulomb, or Newton meter can be expressed as joules. Ito yung pinakita natin kaninang unit. Ayan, joules is Newton meter. So we can simplify it as 6.0 times 10 to the 9th joules per coulomb, or 6.0 times 10 to the 9th volts. Okay, so that would be the answer. Next, so electric potential energy is the total stored energy a charge has because of its position near other charges. Yung kanina pala, ang electric potential yon. Ayan. So ngayon, let us talk about electric potential energy. So, electric potential energy is the total stored energy a charge has because of its position near other charges. So, potential energy is the stored energy, no? Kumbaga kabuuang enerhiya siya na kailangan ng isang charge dahil sa pagbabago ng kanyang posisyon. Now, it is a scalar quantity because it shows magnitude only without direction. Okay? Ayan. So, regardless kung saan papunta ang ating charges, no, it is a scalar quantity. So, hindi niya, yung sagot na nakukuha natin sa ating mga problem doesn't denote kung saan papunta yung charge. No? It just shows if it's positive or negative. Now, the SI unit for electric potential energy is Newton meter or joule, sabi nga natin. And there are two key elements of which electric potential energy of an object depends. So, number one, it depends on its electric charge. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? The bigger the charge, no, mas malaki yung charge natin, the more energy it will contain. So, the more value of its charge, the bigger the energy it will contain. Next, it also depends on the relative position with other electrically charged objects or its position compared to other charges, no? Now, the closer it is or the farther, no? The closer it is or the farther it is to another charge will either increase or decrease our energy. Kagaya ng pinakita natin dito sa ating plates, no? If we have our positive charge, no? If we have our positive charge and it is closer to our negative plate, it will have less potential energy. Pero kung ito ay maging malapit sa positive plate, no, it will require more potential energy. So, doon nakadepende yung ating electric potential energy sa dalawang bagay. Kung gaano kalaki ang isang charge and at the same time, kung gaano siya kalapit or kalayo, no, sa isa pang charged material or charged object. Okay? Ayan. So, ito nga yun. Ayan, as we can see here. So, since same sila ng charge, parehong positive. Ano ba yan siya? Parehong positive sila, low potential energy pag sobrang layo. Pero pag malapit sila sa isa't isa, high potential energy. Kasi pareho silang positive. Ay, ano ba yan? Ano ba ginagawa ko kasi? Pero pag opposite sila ng charges, no, mas malayo, high potential energy kasi you will require energy para paglayuin sila kasi naturally kusa silang magdidikit. Pero pag malapit sila sa isa't isa, low potential energy kasi that's the natural way. Positive and negative will stick together. Okay? Ayan. So the formula for potential energy is parang yung kanina lang din. And much closer siya or mas kamukha siya ng formula ni Coulomb's law actually. Pero instead of using F, no, for our ito, yung sa Coulomb's law it is force, no, in potential energy it will be expressed as U. Yan. So U represents the potential energy. So K is our Coulomb constant. Then Q1 and Q2 is the amount of charges of the amount of charge on the two objects. Okay? And R is the distance between the two charges. And its unit is Newton meter or joules. So, ano pinagkaiba ni electric potential kay electric potential energy? Si electric potential is yung energy ng isang charge to be present in a space. Si electric potential energy is ito yung total stored energy niya to move from one place to another. So, si electric potential nakadepende kung gaano siya kalapit or kalayo sa isang charged material. Si electric potential nakadepende sa location and at the same time kung gaano kalaki yung charge. Okay? So, si electric potential is measured in volts. Si electric potential energy is measured in joules. So, si electric potential is parang height, si electric potential energy is the gravitational potential energy. Next, ano naman yung tinatawag nating electric potential difference? So, electric potential difference is the change in potential energy per unit charge. So, electric potential difference tells you how much energy a charge, no, gets or gives up when it moves from one place to another. So, ang mga charges kasi posible ang gumalaw na kung gaano karaming energy ang kailangan niya to give off or to gain to move from point A to point B, yun yung tinatawag nating electric potential difference. So, if we will try to, put it in analogy, ganito siya. So, try to imagine that you have a ball, no? You have a ball on a hill. Yan, for example, this is our charge. Na meron tayong bola sa ibabaw ng burol. Then, at the top of the ball, on top of the ball, meron siyang mataas na height. Diba? Mataas yung height niya. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang high potential energy. Then, at the bottom, pag bumagsak siya, it will have low height or low potential energy. So, yung difference na nakuha, yung difference ng kanilang taas, no, or the height, no, is equal to the energy either gained or lost by the ball. Okay? So, ganun din sa electric potential. So, the electric potential works the same. A charge at point A, ayan, may have more electric potential than a charge at point B, which may have less electric potential or low electric potential. So, the difference between point A and point B, no, is the potential difference or the energy either gained or lost by the charge, no, is yung potential energy. So it shows how much energy each, no, coulomb or charge needs to move from point A papunta kay point B or vice versa. Okay? So paano natin malalaman 'yon? We can express electric potential difference using the formula, no? Using the same formula that we use in electric potential. No, it's just that, no, we will get the difference from the word itself, difference, we need to subtract, no? So, using our formula in electric potential, which is V is equals to KQR, no? Kailangan nating makuha yung initial, no? Yung kanyang initial potential energy and yung kanyang final potential energy. Kasi sabi natin, example nga ito, no? Originally, yung ating charge is nandito. Pero gumalaw siya, no? Gumalaw siya ng isang beses, no? Nagpunta siya sa point A, yun yung tawag na initial potential energy. Then, again, gumalaw siya ulit, no? From that point, pumunta siya kay point B. So, that is the final potential energy. So, yung difference, no, between the two, from point A to point B, yun yung tinatawag nating potential difference. So, it can be calculated using this formula, delta V, no? Itong symbol na to ay tinatawag na delta, which means change, no? Delta V is equals to electric potential energy final minus the electric potential initial. Okay? Ayan. So, ganyan natin siya nakukuha. Now, let's try to solve a sample problem using this electric potential difference. No? Ayan. So, let's say we have a positive charge of Q, which is equal to 2 times 10 raised to the negative 6 coulomb in a fixed point. Find the electric potential difference when a test charge or the test charge moves from point A, which is 4 meters from its initial point, and to point B, which is 2 meters, no, from our initial point. So, based on our given, ito yung mayroon tayo. We have our charge, which is equivalent to 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 coulomb. We have our coulomb constant, 9.0 times 10 to the 9th power, Newton meter squared, coulomb squared. And we have our two distances, no? Our distance initial distance, we have 4 meter. And if our final distance, we have 2 meters. So, kung i-visualize natin yan, ganito yung tsura niya. So, from a certain charge, no? Nag-move siya kay point A, which is 4 meters. Then, from point A, nag-move pa siya ng 2 meters, which is point B. Okay? So, ano ang kanya magiging potential difference? So, ano ang difference or energy required to move this charge from point A to point B? So, to solve that, kailangan muna nating makuha yung individual potential energy of the initial and the final. So, using our formula for electric potential, V is equals to K, Q over R, no? Let us substitute our given in solving our potential, initial potential, electric potential. Ba yan? Initial electric potential. Ayan. Ayan. So, V sub I, or initial potential energy, is equal to 9.0 times 10 raised to the 9th Newton meter squared per coulomb squared, multiplied by our charge, 2 times 10 to the 6th coulomb divided by 4 meter. So, canceling out like units, no? We have meter and, ano ba yan? We have meter and coulomb. So, makakancel yan. And since etong sa side na to, naka-squared, no, may matitira pang tig-isa. So, 9 times 2, it would be 18. Then, applying, no, the rule in exponents, no, 10 to the 9th, pag multiplication, anong gagawin? We will add. So, 10 to the 9th plus 10 to raised to negative 6, it will be subtracted. Diba? Ima-minus natin yan. So, 9 minus 6, no, pag ma-minusin natin yung exponent, 9 minus 6 would be 3. So, it would be 10 to the 3rd power. So, the final answer would be 18 times 10 raised to the 3rd power Newton meter per coulomb divided by 2. So, 18 divided, ba't 2? 4. Dito tayo sa isa. Ayan. 4. So, 18 divided by 4, the answer would be 4.5 times 10 to the 3rd power joules per coulomb. Yung joules is nanggaling dito sa Newton meter. Joules per coulomb, or 4.5 times 10 to the 3rd power volts. So that would be our answer in our initial potential, electric potential. Okay? How about our final electric potential? So using the same formula, no, we will substitute our given. So 9.0 times 10 to the 9 Newton meter squared coulomb squared times 2 times 10 to the 6 negative 6 coulomb divided by 2. So canceling like units, we will have 18 times 10 to the 3rd Newton meter per coulomb divided by 2. So 18 divided by 2, the answer would be 9.0 times 10 to the 3rd Newton meter per coulomb, or joules per coulomb, or volts. So, ngayon, nakuha na natin yung ating initial and final, no? Final electric potential. We can now use the formula for electric potential difference. Ayan. So, using our formula, no, na electric potential final minus electric potential initial, we need to substitute the given or the answers na nakuha natin kanina. So, our final electric potential is 9.0 times 10 to the 3rd power volts minus 4.5 times 10 to the 3rd power volts. So, 9.0 minus 4.5, the answer would be 4.5 as well. So, the answer would be 4.5 times 10 to the third volts. So, ito yung kanyang formula, ito yung kanyang potential difference. Now, if we will try to express this scientific notation into a whole number, no? Since our 10 is raised into positive 3, we will just move the decimal place 3 places going to the right. So, 1, 2, 3. We will add 2 zeros. So, the answer would be 4,500 volts. Okay? So, 4,500 volts is the energy required by the charge to move from point A to point B. So, ito yung kinailangan niyang energy para makalipat from point A papunta kay point B. Okay? Naintindihan po? So, any questions so far? Si mga natira din may tanong po ba? Kung wala naman pong tanong, again, I will upload this video, over our Quipper account, so you can rewatch and review. Okay? And pa-check na lang po yung mga quizzes, no? It will be open until actually before mag-end